trying to get smoke. Oh, I pack this out. Take it down on this side like you want to go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your big five there. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shot on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as the quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead. Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Another give here to Jency. Robbed for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Under the gun, here's Sanders. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good bottom left. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for 3rd down. They're in the dime. Shotgun snap to Nix. He lobs it deep middle. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs, the 3rd downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 from the Broncos' 38-yard line.
You set it down, score him at the 38. Give up the guns. It's Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Nix. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Nix from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Devin White makes the play.
Well, trading picks already in the opening quarter. I know these two coaching staffs couldn't agree on much down there. But both of them will be very happy to see some cleaner football. This keeps out turnovers are more than likely going to decide this outcome.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. This goes across midfield into Broncos territory. Even around 6, that's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Genty. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, Sanders. This has been a trend, yet another interception.
Sanders, intercepted.
with yet another interception. You know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
This, our last play of the quarter. Play action with Mix. Finds his fullback. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it on 2nd and short. From the 46. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 20 on 2nd down. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the right side. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Nix. Pocket is coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
This is Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders would take the lead with a score. A good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Low right side finds Bash. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. All right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's not going to get the first. He needed real close to the Indy Bronx. It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Genty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right, they give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To throw now is Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Genty from the gun. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
from the 21. That's Bush with the catch. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts.
That's good.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
First down from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And we don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. One final shot before the half. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3 yards to go.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. And the fumble recovery is made. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's got the first down before they can make the tackle, so let's see what this penalty flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Counter give to Mostert. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Mostert. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. They'll go play action for Sanders. And in for the touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores. It makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Across midfield to the 45. At the 20. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos check the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Hits him on the in route. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. A give to Mostert out of the gun.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule. And a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Sanders now. He's got it over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air, Sanders. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He has the first over the middle. Pushing it up past the 30. Keeps it moving. Look at him go. He's to the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the third. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it 17 all. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
From the 37. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's good.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out or 2.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's into the end zone with a pick 6 and a Denver touchdown.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 17.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Going again here, Sanders. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to give to the drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a loss.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. No right side, finds Bash. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Broken out. The defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Mookie Myers, and he's got it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And they pick him up again. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
We're getting on the ground here with Dobbins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos nearing their 9th win of the season. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
They're on the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for the backpack time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over
high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defensive end and preserve some clock.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defensive end and preserve some clock.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Well, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking.